Michael Hardin and Antonio Negri popularized the term empire in their work Empire, published in 2000. It refers to a phenomenon arising from the increasing globalization of the world, transcending the power of even the strongest sovereign nations. Empire refers to something very different from those empires that have been the traditional consequence of imperialism, the extraterritorial extensions of sovereign nations beyond their own boundaries. For Hardet and Negri, empire now establishes no territorial center of power and does not rely on fixed boundaries and barriers. The new empire is descended and nebulous, rhizomatic, anonymous, and near ghostly. And this is the present stage of capitalism. Empire is a descended and deterritorializing apparatus of rule that progressively incorporates the entire global realm within its open, expanding frontiers. Empire is thus a liminal and descended principle of power underlying the operation of global capital. The emergence of empire has many consequences, one of which is to scramble the distinction between first, second, and third worlds, as the relationship between capital, labor, and markets transcends both national and regional distinctions. There is really no control, city with financial and administrative decisions centered in one place. In their famous definition, empire is a non place. Crucial to the new empire is its cultural imperialism, where particular cultures, sometimes referred to as coco colonization, in direct reference to America's shadowy corporate power over the rest of the world, such as consumer culture or entertainment culture, insinuate themselves into the rest of the world. The new empire is run not by one city or power, but by conglomerates and associations of corporate entities whose main stake stockholders are also very often anonymous. The new empire's territory does not have definite boundaries. Its territory is the world as such, and it grasps all available sources without racial, national, and geopolitical borders. The new empire is not run only through military and political power. Central to the new empire is free trade agreements and economic embargoes, a more shadowy system of exploitation. Integral to the empire is the co-optation of difference. As has been pointed out, while older empires rested on insurmountable differences, racial and cultural, the new empire absorbs difference into itself. Thus, the celebration of cultural difference is characteristic of the new multinational corporation. It turns this heterogeneity, variations, and difference into its iconography as it spreads its tentacles across the world. Empire has no geographical limits, but effectively encompasses the spatial totality of the world. It has no historical limits, but suspends history and fixes the present state of affairs forever. It has no class limits, but operates at all registers of the social order. While the operation of empire is bathed in blood, the concept of empire is always dedicated to peace. This new order of global control, despite its enormous powers of oppression and destruction, leads to new possibilities for the forces of liberation. They conceptualize a collectivity that is naturally and inevitably disposed towards liberation. Rather than simply resisting empire, the multitude will reorganize these processes and put them towards new ends.